Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Serenecraft Vanilla Plus, as I'm calling it. Which obviously you're more than likely aware, because that's what episode 1 was labeled as. Woo! Um, anyway, so I did do a little bit of work off camera. Just a little, though. First off, I made a composter. So we've got a farmer here with which I have wheat and beetroot trades. Not that I have any beetroot. But still, the point is I have wheat trades. The hope was that he would actually do farming. Up in the giant villager farm. I have a mod that's supposed to make it so that villagers can bypass the mob griefing rule. It was one of the mods I added in between episodes. So, I've also got a mod that's called Configurable Cane. So, hopefully our sugarcane can grow over 3 blocks. I don't know. I have not allowed it to grow it that much. I probably should, leave it to grow. But, I want a lot, so I'm just doing that. But yeah, I have the composter up here. I assumed that by putting the composter here, he would work on the farm up here, but so far he has not. So there's that. Beyond that, though, I gathered a few cows, put them into a pen. I've got a nice little acacia tree, farm over here. I've got stuff lit up all the way the heck out here to kind of help with mob spawning. At least in this direction, this seemed to be where the majority of the mobs were coming from. Now, I realize, of course, that now that I've lit up that side, they're now going to come from the other side. But still, they're probably going to come from over there, because that side's not lit up, but it is what it is. So, I've got fluffy plants, I've got flax, growing over here. Both silent gear and supplementaries. The supplementaries flax grows, the supplementaries flax goes right into string. The silent gear flax goes into flax fiber, which goes into flax string. So flax string can be used as regular string, but also it has additional properties. So there's that. The most important thing at the moment for the flax, though, is that it gives us blue dye. And blue dye gives us the ability to make more blueprints eventually. So that's kind of what I'm going for with growing the... I need the flax string for silent gear, but also I need the blue dye for silent gear. So, and the supplementaries flax does not grow into blue, or it does not give us blue dye. So it gives us straight string. It does give us doormats, though, if I get 2 of them. But yeah, you can see 1 flax into just regular string. And the flax string is better for bows than string is. So basically I kind of want both of them. So that said, I should be able to get a backpack now. Because I can get 4 string. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a chest. So I went back and I picked up the bonus chest so that things were a bit easier. This goes on the back slot. There are not that many curios, which is kind of nice. Like there's not that many things that are using the Curios API. So it's kind of nice not having like a million curios that I have to manage. But also it kind of sucks because there's not a lot of like fun stuff. I did look into seeing if there was anything cool that we could get for the way of curios, but there just are not a lot of mods that add curios items that are up to, currently up to date for 121, so it's a little unfortunate. Ooh, that only gets us 3. I need 4 in order to make a blueprint. In order to make the blueprint paper, I need 4. So, rip. I was going to make blueprint paper, but I don't seem to have enough. I did add in CoRail because I realized that CoRail Tombstone adds other features that, other than just gravestones, and I do like that. So improve zombify and prey of undead. Let's see. I think I have 2 levels at the moment. I think I can't get this because my alignment is not above 1. So I need to do that. Increase the chance of finding special items. Grave key. Incantation. Shadow Walk improves stealth and reduces range detection. Improves enchantment extracting. The voodoo puppet. I don't remember what all of this stuff does, but I remember that there are good things in this, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab let's grab both Scribe and Treasure Seeker. Normally my number 1 would be Memento Mori and Jailer, because those give the enchanted keys and retain experience on death. But because we have the keep inventory on, I don't think I need that per se. So kill the raider, and then there's stuff here. Fishing rod of misadventure, lost tablets. Okay, there's a bunch of things that I've got to do here as well. Died from damages weakening your knowledge of death. I don't know what that means. Cancelled ghostly shape. Survived less than 1 minute after your last death. Oh, geez. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff. So, I do need to get, let's see, grave dust goes into the grave plates, the bone needle, book of disenchantment. Like, there's so much stuff, and I kind of love it. There's just so many things you can do. Tablet. There it is. Dark marble. Oh, but I need essence of undeath before I can do anything with that. Okay. That's right. Graves. Isn't there also white marble? Oh, I see. With bone meal. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, so never mind. That's gonna come. That'll come later. So. Get wrecked. Squids, man. Hey, he did a little tiny bit of farming over here. You can see that just a couple of these things have been taken. So, while I was collecting the bonus chest and bringing it over to where my base is at, I found this giant looking cave that was just up here. I've got to remember how I got up there. There's this like massive cave that's right up there. And I wanted to explore it, but I wanted to do that in episode. So, forget. I got up here somehow before. It might be that I'm in the wrong area, though, because this is not the same. Might be that it's further over this way. Ba-bum. I knew I should have waypointed it. There was on this mountain that there was this giant cave thing. But I am a little lost as to where exactly it was. Maybe it wasn't on this mountain in particular. I guess not. Maybe it was further over. Well, here's a cave too. This isn't the cave I was talking about, but there is a cave here. And it's not too overbearing. So might as well just kind of run through this. I don't really need the... Oh, okay. I don't really need the freaking copper at the moment. I'm not even sure if there's any like real uses for copper. Normally, you know, getting copper, it would be for create. And we don't have create. So I'm not entirely sure how much use there is for copper. Since vanilla Minecraft has not exactly added much for copper at the moment. So I got plenty of gravel out of that. Yeah, there was a freaking giant cave that I wanted to explore, and this is not it at all. Which might be a good thing because I don't have torches and no wood to make torches with. This is probably as far as I go into this cave because of that. Most YouTubers would just run into the cave and be like, I know you can't see, but I can just fine. Most of the YouTubers I watch, I should clarify, would do that. And I'm going, that you're playing not for yourself, but for other people, though. You know? Oh, actually, this is good. That gives me at least a few torches. Ow. I think I will leave that cave as is. I'll just kind of light up as I go down. Maybe. Assuming I can get down. There we go. I did fix the F7. It's now displaying out to, I think it's light level 2. Just because light level 2 tends to be a little dark as it is. Not so much mobs, it's not so much mob spawns I'm worried about at Y level 2, since it's Y level 0 for mob spawns. But it's just, it looks a little dark, even to, so I like the idea of maybe adding a little bit more light than normal. So, just by having that. I really don't need those wheat seeds, so I figured I could just throw those into there. I do need to get some armor, which is what I want the blueprints for, because Silent Gear armor is vastly superior. But it's a matter of getting blueprints. So, before I can do any of that. Speaking of torches, let me grab these. And I should have some blue dye and 4 papers to make the beginnings of blueprints. Now, that's only 4, which I could use to make boots, but that's really it. And boots on their own would not benefit me right now. I can make a sword and a hoe. That's true. I can make sword and hoe. I could also do a katana if I wanted, which is cool. So let's do that. Let's do sword. Because then I can have an actual sword. As opposed to the freaking spear here that does not, it's not very good. So, sword, stone sword. I guess I could have made an iron sword. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, I have 3 rewards from... There we go. 3 rewards from CoRail. So go ahead and grab those up. I'm thinking... I don't need this spear at all anymore. I think I'll just dump it. What I'm thinking is... What am I thinking? That's a good question. What am I thinking? I don't know. I'm thinking I will go to sleep in this poor guy's bed. As you do. And then we'll see if we can't find that cave again. Now that we have the materials to make a better sword. I'm also wondering if it wouldn't be bad to get more food. Unfortunately, even the spear will do, swing Um, even the spear does the sweeping edge, or whatever you want to call it. So it would not benefit me to pick up the spear for that. Oh, apparently, because of better combat, the axe also swishes now too. That's interesting. Slightly obnoxious, because that's kind of the benefit of an axe usually. But it's fine. I'm not going to complain too much. Just because I actually do like this mod. There are some things most of this is like, oh, I didn't know that, because I've only really used the mod once. So that's why I was just like, oh, I wasn't aware that that's how that worked, you know? So we'll get some medium salmon, as IBX Toy Cat likes to say, because he plays the proper edition, where there's big salmon. I always find that funny when he makes that comment. So that said, if you don't watch IBX Toy Cat, he's a fun. He plays Bedrock Edition as opposed to Java, so he doesn't use like mods. But technically we have renewable food, if you think about it, because fish just spawn. And not something I have to worry about, you know, getting more of. So that should be good, though. Before we go, let me fill my repair kit, because I just realized my crude repair kit is getting a little on the low side. So, and then we'll have some fish when we get back. Personally, I think fish is gross. I have not found a single seafood that I like. But I know there's people that like it. And some of my family would say there's as much variety in seafood as there is in like just about any other food. And if there is, great. I haven't seen that yet. It all tastes the same to me. But so it is, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, skill points. Right. That's another thing that I added. It's called Pufferfish's Skills or something like that. And basically, so it's completely customizable. This is actually supposed to just be like an example, but I really can't think of much else that I would want to add to it. So I think it's good the way it is. I have 8 points from all the things I've killed, and we had 2 points from what we mined. Let's get an additional heart. Oh, I didn't realize you could only pick one path. Interesting. Okay. More attack speed. I wonder if that works. I hope that works still with what we've got. Additional heart. More damage. Resistance. Boost to healing. I don't know what 5% jump is. Like, you don't know how much that is. A little extra movement speed. Hey, more health. How about that? Awesome. We may not have armor, but we can survive a little longer, I guess. Where is that freaking... I did not think it would be this hard to find that freaking massive cave that I came across without even trying last time. It was absolutely ginormous. I did not think it would be difficult to re-find, considering that it was massive and it was along the path to getting back to my bonus chest. Because it was in this mountain. That much I remember. But I am not seeing it at all. And that's annoying me. So I'm really starting to wish that I had waypointed that. Because I would very much have liked to have explored that. It was absolutely a massive cave. Well, if I find it again, I will waypoint it and then we can go to it. But I'm pretty sure it was on this mountain. Because it was... I found it as I went to get the bonus chest. Or at least that's what I thought. But I seem to be wrong about that. So maybe I found it elsewhere. So that's unfortunate. Well, like I said, I'll waypoint it next time I find it, if I do. And then we'll explore it then. Instead of doing that, there was a small cave, it looked like, over this way. This isn't the... That's not it. That's not the giant cave. It is a cave. And I might go down there. That's not the massive cave. Yeah, I think... Let's go over here. And let's go down into this area. And we'll start exploring this cave. Because we're going to need to get into a cave and find some iron and stuff eventually, so I need to fix that. Really need to get like upgraded to like iron tools and stuff at some point. That should be a pretty good indicator that that's where I need to go, but we'll see. I have a tendency to get lost pretty easily. If you have seen any of my other Minecraft stuff. Ooh, this is a spider cave. Or at least a spider cave has generated around this area. Doesn't look like this directly connects to a spider cave itself, though. I bet you if I dug down, I would find... Oh, maybe it's this way. Oh, that's not the massive cave I was looking for, but That's a big cave. All right. I will utilize that then. Because that is a nice, big, deep cave. Whoa, frick. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where you at? There you is. Nice. And new skill point. I wanted to increase the amount of experience required for the skill points just because they seem pretty easy to get. When I opened the config, though, I could not understand the slightest bit of how the experience was being calculated. That's a spider egg. Oh boy. Yay, poison. Bong. Thanks for that. You can see I did add apple skin, though. So I can see my saturation and stuff like that. I do like the new design of the spider eggs. Not gonna lie. They're very webby. The originals were just like a pretty generic looking block. I like the way that those look. I don't know if there's any way to like deal with the spider eggs well, or if you just kind of have to avoid them. But avoiding them is not terribly difficult. Gonna get me some more coal, 'cause I got to get me more torches. I see a lot of like players, well, YouTubers, I suppose. I feel bad just calling out YouTubers because then it feels like I'm complaining about YouTubers specifically. And like, I don't mean to do that, but also they are the people that I like see play the game. You know, don't exactly see a lot of people playing the game. Like, I know that people play the game, right? You just don't see a lot of people, you know, you don't see a lot of videos about Minecraft that aren't YouTubers. So I guess that goes out. So that's not terrible. But yeah, I see a lot of people that will place down torches and then they'll be like, alright, well, I explored this area, and then they pick up all their torches. I'm just like, okay, but mobs don't spawn if you leave the torches, though. Especially if it's near where, like, your base is. Then mobs won't spawn. So I think that's why a lot of like the YouTubers don't mine a lot of coal, is because they'll just be like, all right, well, I explored this area, and then they pick up all their torches. And just like, sure, I guess that's one way to play. You know, Minecraft. It's the game where no one can tell you what you can and cannot do, right? So, let's get more damage and maybe some faster mining speed. If you reach to the end, you can get like fortune, which is neat. But otherwise, it's all mining speed. And the problem is that I don't know what I would change about that. I don't know what I would like give you for mining beyond mining speed and fortune. So even if I wanted to like change the mining tab, I legitimately don't think I could. Because I don't know what else I would add either. So it's just mining speed and fortune, and that's all that it is. That's all that I think I could put, so. Oh boy. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to find a way down if I want to explore more clearly. There's so much down there. But we're gonna have to figure out how to safely get down. So I guess we just start digging. And hope for the best in that regard. Just wanted to make sure there was actually a block there before I jump down, you know. Because I don't know where there is and isn't ground. I don't know when the ground will end. Like that, for example. Whee! Sadly, I don't have Quark. Quark isn't up to date yet, so I don't have the ability to place, like, underneath me. You know, underneath blocks. So I can't even just, like, build downward, you know, so. There goes the gravel. I mean, I guess to one degree... There is the idea of using gravel. There's plenty of it. But also, I don't know if there is enough gravel to not, like, get all the way down. Coal is never a bad thing. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's go forward. Okay, well, there's ground there. I mean, I do have plenty of gravel. I mean, I do have plenty, but it looked like I don't think it even, I can't tell if it even, like, placed. I think it might not have placed down there. I think it might have converted to item. Because I'm just seeing granite down there. I'm not seeing any... The frick are you? I'm not seeing any gravel down there. I think there's web. don't think that placed either. Oh boy. I guess we mine forward for a bit. Because there is no going any further down at the moment. Because that is all cave down there. Alright. Alright. Ooh, okay. That's good to see. If I could do that. There we go. Now we can get down. And we can do a quick survey into here. I'm thinking that the gravel was landing on this webbing. And because this isn't full block, I think it was just breaking the gravel, turning it into an item. So, well, let's see if we can get down from here at all. It's not looking too good on that. That is still a long way down. And I'm really not seeing any immediate way down. I don't know. Okay, that is placing. I think. I guess it's a long way down. Yes, it is placing. I can see it coming up. So there's that. Alright. Oh, that looks like some of our gravel there. So it looks like this was placing, wherever that is. That said, I really don't think I have enough gravel to be able to get all the way down there that way. By just, like, placing gravel continuously, you know? So, we will use the gravel that we, have placed to make a spiral staircase down. Since down is where we want to go. Down, down, down. Making my way down. Just working my way down. Oh, there's so far down. Holy crap. At least we will be... I mean, we're only at Y, like, 16 or so, it seems like. So it's not too far down in comparison. You know, it's not going to put us at Y equals 0 or even below that. Oh, don't shoot at me. That was an arrow being shot at me by a skeleton. Excuse me? I got poisoned by a cave spider. Thanks. Right then. Yeah, because I keep my experience and everything, I think, so. Treasure Seeker up further. Let's get more of that. We've got 2 iron golems, though, it looks like, so that's cool. 3, 4. Holy crap. I could make an iron golem farm. I'm not going to, but I could. That would be very rude to the iron golems. So, I have ghostly shape right now, so I have a sort of like slow fall effect. Due to that, it's slightly annoying. Whee! Slightly annoying. It's not too annoying. It can be helpful for sure, but also it can be annoying. So, like right here, I could have just gone straight down, but instead I have to deal with the freaking slow fall effect as I'm kind of making my way down. Here though, technically I could just go straight down. Let's go straight down where we have our actual like down spot. But we can just go straight down. This is not our gravel at all. No, it is not. This is our gravel. This is the gravel that we put down. So it was building up. Okay. There's some lapis. We have night vision because of the ghostly effect as well. That is a tombstone bound. Tombstone soulbound. Whoop. There it is. I interacted with something, which means that the effect immediately went away. Okay. Come here, you. Really? Did you lose aggro on me? Oh, because you stepped into a freaking spider web. I see. That is good. Let's get some additional healing going on. I think that just means that I like heal more per point of healing that I would normally get. So, basically I should heal faster, I assume. So now I can't get any of this like sapphire or ruby because I don't have an iron pickaxe. But it is good to know that it's down here. So the gems are not, like, gem stuff is not exactly the best. Oh, I can't even get prosperity ore right now because of not having an iron pickaxe. So it might not be a bad idea to consider upgrading next time we go back to base. So we're definitely going to want that. So let's see. We're definitely going to want to start getting some of this stuff that's down here. So there's some peridot. Luckily, this does mean that we're down here at Y level 0 now, since we're down in the deep slate area. So we should be fine. Ooh, there's some gold. Unfortunately, my adversity to upgrading to an iron pickaxe until we have sustainable like iron has led us to not be able to mine that. So yeah, when you break the eggs, they just seem to spawn spiders. So I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to deal with them that doesn't just spawn spiders. So I generally try to avoid the spider eggs if possible. Okay, topaz ore, copper ore. It might be time to consider upgrading to an iron pickaxe, honestly. Because we are down in a spot where iron is going to be some, you know, we're in the spot where iron, where we're needing iron, so words are not the easiest thing for me to come up with. Which is hilarious because I'm a writer, so you would think like, oh yeah, you know, Serene's a writer. Of course Serene can, you know, words. And then it's like, nope, Serene cannot words. Yeah, like I like the animations. For the better combat here. It's fun. There's a lot of stuff over here. That was an urn, and inside is... That was a creeper that just blew up on me, but it's fine. That is not the right button. I need the B key. I need to unbind it so that I can open backpack with B. Thank you. I almost forgot that I had a backpack, honestly. So, unfortunately, while I do have a backpack, I have no wood. So I am out of torches. Which means it's time for us to return to the base. And that's probably not a bad thing anyway, because I'm also out of food. I was gonna place a torch, and then I was confused why I couldn't place a torch. This additional movement speed is a little unnerving, but I also love it. Going up a circular staircase is just unnerving either way, so... that does not lead me out of here. This way leads me out. I don't suppose there's any sort of step height in pufferfish's thing, is there? I just kind of thought about that. That's one I could add to... It would be to the, like... I don't know, maybe I would add that to the mining just because it's not really, like, slaying, you know? Doesn't really have to do with slaying. Also, I still don't know what that thing was that we saw before. I was going to place a torch. Wait, I can place torches. Because there's wood right here. There's a few blocks of spruce that are... Stop that. There was grass in the way. So I can make some... Oh, I have another 64 torches. So I don't necessarily need to run back right away. I'm going to anyway, just because we do need to upgrade our tools. But I'm sure somebody was, you know, screaming like, Serene, you have literally another 64 torches. To which I realize now that I have another 64 torches. That is not the cave entrance like I thought it was. Where is the cave entrance? I was going to light up to the cave entrance. But now I don't know where the cave entrance is. Well, there's another cave entrance to what I assume is the same cave system. But I don't know where the one that I was using is. Oh, it's over there. Okay. It's over here. Again. I know axes are generally also used as a weapon, but like, come on. There actually is a mod called Axes Are Weapons Too. The frick is that? Savannah Creeper. Are you nice? You're not evil, apparently. Okay. I didn't know creepers came in non-evil variants. But, you know what? If it's not trying to kill me, I'm not going to try to kill it. I'm okay with this. All right. Let's see, where are we at? We are at almost an hour. So it wouldn't hurt to start winding down. Don't think I'm going to immediately, because there's still technically a couple minutes left. Composters. Always good for throwing garbage into that you don't need. But let's go grab the fish that I have sitting in here. And that gives me a little bit of food, which I can consume. And then I will attempt to dump out some of my inventory here. And I think that one of the things I'm going to have to consider is finding all of my iron. I think they're all in ingot format. Yeah. Format? They're in ingot. They're in ingot format. Oh boy. Let's see. So let's get the pickaxe head. And this pickaxe head is almost dead anyway. Bye-bye. Gotta find out what mod it is that's doing the frickin' scroll clicking, so I can get rid of it, or find what it is in the, like, find out what it is in the config that's allowing it to do that, because that is so obnoxious. I get it. It seems like a really good feature, but it's really not. Too often I middle click so that I can too often I'm middle clicking so that I can sort, and my mouse considers that a scroll on the wheel, and then it becomes really annoying. Let's see. Can I don't think I can use up what's in here. Good thing there is a way to empty it. So there's that. New recipes unlocked. Supposedly, but not actually. Paper. Now I need blue dye, which actually we have some lapis lazuli. Do you mind, sir? This is my house, not yours. I actually need a little bit more blue. Technically, I still need more blue. But we'll work with what we've got. Actually, no, I actually do still need more. So that is not how that works. Oh boy. Sir, please leave. Oh my gosh. Helmet. Chest plate. Leggings. And booty. Now, I need a lining blueprint. So I need 3 blueprints for that. Do I have the resources to make that? I think I do. 'Cause that's 5 paper. And then I can make 1 more blue dye, and then the paper and the blue dye. I think that's technically a shapeless recipe, but whatever. Oh, but before I can do that, I'm gonna need shears. Yeah, I can do that. 1, 2. Stick. There we go. Now I can make some shears, which is literally just 1, 2, and a stick. There we go. Shears. So, let me go... Where were their sheep? They were over by the cave, I believe. Just need 2 wool for that. I should consider getting some sheep, like a sheep farm going, instead of going off on the hunt for sheep like I currently am. But I will do that maybe in between episodes or something. Well, okay. There's a hole there. Ouch. I think I just saw a sheep over here. Hey, there's a sheep. Bonk. 2 wool. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. That should do me. Lining. Let's see. What is it that this does? It just adds... It adds flexible when you use wool. It is technically better to use this stuff, fine silk cloth, but that's fine silk, which drops rarely from spiders. It would give us flexible 4 on a lining. But there's not much we can do to get that right now. So, right now, what we just want is the flexible from the wool lining, which I think this is just one, yeah, it's just one piece of wool each. So, I should have more than enough for all 4 pieces for now. What I'd really like to do is get slime for the boots. Then I can fall without taking fall damage. So, but adding flexible is still good, because then I can... the armor will last longer and better, so... And then a little bit of this, like that. That is not how you make it. It is string, not sticks. Oh boy, I know what I'm doing, really. Let me grab these while I'm at it. Just use JEI. 1, 2, 3, light gray, and white, I guess, is fine. It won't really matter too much, because I don't think it'll show, but I could be wrong. So now you can just put the iron armor in there just like that, and it's fine. But if I do this, then it adds the flexible too. So, there we go. Better armor. So let's make booties. And we'll put the lining onto that one. We can make iron chest plate. Of course, that thing's going to be noisy out of nowhere. Sorry about that. I freaking hate that stupid thing. Do I have no more iron? Oh, wait. I'm cooking some right in here. You know what? That's fine. Leggings. Just like so. Attach the lining. And just like that, we now have some flexible armor. Cool. Unfortunately, we don't have enough of any one color to make a bed. So rip that. But I can, actually, before I do that, repair kit. Because there is the sturdy, that requires a diamond. Never mind. I say there is the sturdy repair kit, but I cannot currently do that. So, cool. Before we do anything else, let me go ahead and get a new sword. I do need to eventually make a blueprint book so that this is easier to do. But that will come in time because I don't think I have the resources. Yeah. I need gold, 3 template boards, wool, and a book. I don't have the gold, so... And I don't think I have the, like, standard book. I don't even have the paper for it. So... Alright. Well, that gives us a bunch of stuff and preps us to venture off again. I wonder if I can get some more fishies or not. There are some medium salmon right over here. Did you know that in Bedrock, fish drop bone meal when you kill them? Because fish bones? Now that's something I'm a little confused on, though. I've always been told that fish don't have bones. Like, I grew up always being told that fish had no bones. But they appear, like when I look at pictures and stuff, they appear to have some kind of skeletal structure. And that makes me suspect that it's twofold. They don't have bones, they probably have cartilage. That would be my guess, anyway. So, that's what I'm assuming, is that it's cartilage and not bones. But you can let me know in the comments down below. If, you know. If you don't know, that's also fine. So... These are not fully grown yet. These ones are, though. Fluffy plant. If you've watched SC Colonies, fluffy plants are not exactly great. They're basically just for making fluffy blocks, which are more or less another type of wool. In fact, you can also make wool out of them. So you can also make fluffy feathers and fluffy string, which does convert into string, of course. And fluffy feathers do convert into feathers as well. So technically the point is, for doing that. I really need to fix the fact that I'm always saying, you know. I really dislike that I do that. And I mean, the only way to fix that is to fix that. It's something I have to do myself, right? So, but yeah, I only have 4 fluffy puffs. I need 8 to make a full block of wool. And I do not have 8. So, oops. So with that, I think, I guess I could make a black bed because I have the ink sacks. These do go into making dye. I don't suppose I have any pink flowers, rose quartz. I only have 2. That's unfortunate. Alexandrite makes purple. I don't have any yellows. I passed up the yellows. I just wanted a pink bed, but it doesn't look like it does not appear as though I have the materials for it, so it is what it is. I'll just steal this farmer's red bed like normal. At least until I get the freaking, stuff. So, 2 points. Let's see. Additional melee damage is always good. Additional resistance would be good. A little bit more luck and a little bit more resistance. Why not? And then we'll just get some more mining speed. Because then we can get up here and get our plus 0.2 fortune. If I do that. Plus, this is what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, plus 21% mining speed. So, that should be good, hopefully. I am going to need to actually create some kind of a legitimate farm at some point. Why do you like my house so much, sir? Like, seriously. Look. I'll give you some freaking coal. You give me some emeralds. And then you can leave. How's that? He says, nope, you traded with me. I am not. I'm staying here now. Why don't you stay in your house? I don't even know where his house is, to be honest. Gonna steal this chest, though. If I had Britannia, I might have kept those, but I don't have Britannia, so. But I am gonna steal his chest so that I can have an extra chest for whatever I need. I really don't know why he, doesn't just stay by his freaking house over here. I think that's his right there. It's either that or it's this one. Also, smithing templates are a thing now. Because 1.20. Also, is there really just no freaking jobs in this village? All just generic villagers? That is This is not the same building. Thought it was. That's what I was starting to say, was that is the same house. But then it was not, so... it's a grindstone, which is, I assume, this guy. He is also coal for emeralds. This item is poorly made and will not last long. Yeah, is true. So that's one of the things that you can set in silent gear is encouragement to use silent gear, basically. It's like a 50% nerf, I think, to like the durability of gear that is not silent gear. So it's quite a nerf. It is. It's a very heavy nerf. But I don't mind it because I usually use silent gear anyway. So that nerf will still be there if I release this pack. So just something to keep in mind if you also download this mod pack. We have now gone an extra half an hour more after I said I should consider, starting to wind down. So I think now is a good time to wind down. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. You can check the playlist for more episodes. Do these go in? Wildflowers go into pink? No, they go into magenta, of course. Because why would they go into pink? That would just require pink, Anyway, you can also check the video description because there are links down below to Patreon and Discord. It does help the channel out a good bit. This is apparently all of the wheat that I have somehow. I guess I must have traded with the farmer and used it all. So I'm going to go steal this farmer's crops because I actually could use the wheat itself. He's like, what are you doing? These are my crops. You weren't harvesting them anyway. Like, dude, look at how much freaking crop you have not harvested. Like, seriously. Like, ridiculous. But yeah. I'm just planting more crop right now, basically. The thing that I expected him to do that he's not doing. Hence the reason I even made him a farmer to begin with, was because there was so much crop. I figured he would gather them. And I understand that, like, when villagers gather crops, like, they don't go to you at all. But I really wasn't, bothered by that at all. So, I'm gonna break these freaking melons, since they're not even able to grow in these spots. And then I'm gonna say that I will see you all next time. See you later.